What's the news?
Hello and welcome to your weekly announcements. This is just your friendly reminder that there will be no Bible class and no restoration choir rehearsal on this Tuesday because it will be the first day of the year. We will see you on the following week. And also, there will be no children or praise team rehearsal on this Saturday. We'll see you next week. All ministers, please be sure to meet with Sister Peggy Brown immediately after service. All women, please remember to meet immediately following after service with Evangelist Deborah N. Hicks. The Gateway Area family is so happy and excited to see the Hicks family back home, Brother Darius and Kim Hicks. Yay! And 3 lovely babies, Josiah, Nehemiah, and Hannah. We are so happy to see you here home for the holidays, and we cannot wait for your full-time return.
What's the news?
This is Sister Peggy. I'm here just to remind you that after morning service today, meet with me in the executive board room for a meeting of importance. It will only be about 15 or 20 minutes. I need every minister of BFAC to come and be a part. Thank you.
Cedric Shannon Reeves presents Super Bowl Gospel Fest 2013 with special musical guests Oscar Williams Jr., Sam Franklin Jackson, Pastor Michael Lampkin, and Crystal Rucker. Also featuring Jewel and Converted, Yolanda Morant, His Hand, Imani Wilkins, Joshua Watkins, Yolanda Owen, Mitchell Ford Jr., Dewan Bingham, Jimmy and Numa, Michaela Snipes, Gateway Area BFAC, Restoration Choir, Corey Barrett, Ben Chandler, Gerald Pace, and many more. On Friday, February the 1st, 2013 at 6:30 p.m. at the Gateway Area BFAC, 85 Water Street, Cahokia, Illinois, 62206. Admission is free, but you will need a ticket to get in. Call 314-252-8864. Super Bowl Gospel Fest 2013.
Hi, my name is Deshaun King. I'm a junior at Duke University, and one of the principal teachings that BFAC taught me while I was still here is that no matter how bad your situation is, whether it's in college, in life, in school, at work in general, you can always count on your family here to hold you up. All right.
The special time is here. Once again, we are gearing up for the new issue of Me Too Music magazine. That is METOO music.com. Yes, the online magazine for the St. Louis area believer. We are coming out with issue 19. We're going to have so many featured artists, some like Pastor Michael Lampkin, Christina Bell, Anita Wilson, and Corey Barrett, and so many more. So make sure you stop by the magazine for all of your latest Christian and gospel news and music at Me Too Music Magazine. That is METOO music.com. Make sure you stop by to check us out. And go ahead and hit up the feedback page and leave us a little comment to let us know that you were here.
We gathered here today for my grandson's christening, Raymond Winfred IV. Pray that he grows up healthy, the whole family. We're just pleased to be here today, and we're very blessed.
So this is the last Sunday in the year. Sunday, December the 30th, 2012. As you see, we made it past the whole end of the world thing, which we didn't shout over that last week. So I'll get a little extra. I got a little something extra. The world is still going on. Praise break I got for this Sunday. So that's something else. But anyway, so if you noticed, I haven't done my 25-year history thing in the music ministry here at GABFAC in months, probably, actually. So this is the last Sunday in the year, the last Sunday in the month. It is the last Sunday in the month, last Sunday in the year. And I want to just talk about everybody else who, mention those who I didn't mention. People I remember who have helped me along the way during this whole 25 years here at GABFAC in the music ministry, like definitely my brother Carlos. My brother Carlos used to fuss at me all the time if I didn't play stuff the right way, so he was very instrumental in me learning and developing my ear, making sure I learned music the way it should be. Definitely my grandmother. My grandmother to this day, y'all start watching. After service, you're going to see her approach me because every Sunday she still critiques me. like I'm still learning or something. So she tells me what I did wrong this service, or it's too loud or whatever. So my grandmother. To all of those, everybody who ever had to sit on the organ and sing a hymn or sing a song in my ear that I didn't know that somebody was singing, and hum it just to make sure I knew it and knew where I was going, like Sister Shirley Warren, Sister Sharon Lockett, Auntie Diane, my sister Deborah Ann Hicks, my Auntie Debbie, my grandmother, Bishop Rainey. So to all of those people, I love y'all. To definitely Alvin, who I never expected to be here. Do y'all realize 2013 is gonna make 11 years that Alvin has been a bass player here at BFAC, been a brother to me and been just a friend and just all of that. So Alvin, I love you, and yeah, all of that. To Mark Kohlenberg, who picked up the pieces once Demarius left. To Jamel, who picked up the pieces when Mark went off to school. To Thomas, who's still here, who picked up the pieces from when Jamel left. And just the whole young crew. You know, Landon Lathan, Gage, Christian, Jayla, everybody who's showing music, Zion showing the interest in music, Darian playing the congas over there, just the whole new crew coming along who's playing and picking up this music thing. Y'all really don't know how that's really, you know, that's really, I'm just playing. Definitely some of my memories, you know, stuff that I remember, like Jackie Hall. I never forget on 86 and State Street when the youth choir was singing and Jackie was directing. I actually have a video of that. And her ponytail while she was directing flew off her head and landed, and somebody tried to kick it and hide it under the bench so when nobody else see it. That's a great memory for me. Kim and Joe, who have been here since the beginning of, well, Kim wasn't here since the beginning, but they're just always here, even though technically right now they're in Atlanta, so they're not here right now. But I mean, they're here this Sunday, but y'all know what I'm saying. So Kim and Joe. Laura Wallace, who my father hired and brought in my very first time playing, you know, my first Sunday, my first week, all of that. That's who he brought in. That's who I really learned under. You know, I really did not learn technically under Geraldine Gallagher. I learned under Laura Wallace. So I love you, Laura, for everything that you showed me and everything that you taught me and all of that. My mother, definitely my mother. I never forget, my mother was going to California for 2 weeks. And when she came back, that's when the whole transition happened between Sister Geraldine Gallagher and then me, David, Carlos, and Laura, all of us. And I remember when she came back to choir rehearsal. And the song I was playing was Jesus Is Mine. Everywhere I go by John P. Key. Everywhere I be. We was doing that and my mother lit up when she saw me playing. So definitely, even though she's not here to hear it, but my Auntie Hattie Pearl was such a huge influence, a huge encouragement to me. She would straight up tell me when I was anointed or when I was a little off, you know, when I was listening to that blues, and she said, I could tell you were listening to that blues. But she was always a great encouragement. But now I got Gigi. So Uncle Gigi, he has picked up the mantle, picked it up, and he lets me know. He always, you know, he lets me know, he encourages me and lets me know when we raise the roof in the church. Of course, Stan, stir it up, saints. You know, Stan. Moving on. Stan. Also, other memories, other things that I definitely remember in my 25 years, what these young musicians know nothing about. You know, they got everything. They got a trillion keyboards, drum sets in every room, amps, speakers, all of that, organs, multiple organs. We got 3 organs in this church. Even though I need a new one, that would be a great 25-year gift if I can get a new organ. But anyway, but I never forget, on State Street, we used to have break-ins, and you know, they used to burglarize the church. So every Sunday morning, we had to show up and bring the equipment out, set it back up, and after service, break it down. This was every Sunday. I'm talking about all drums, keyboards, microphones, speakers, speaker wires, every single Sunday. So I'm so thankful that those days are over, and I'm extremely grateful for that. Also to my little sister, Raytina Pritchard, who has been here since '97, and what most people don't know, I probably get most of the credit for everything, but she makes my job easy for real. She makes me look good. She's here during the week. I mean, forget just the music ministry. She does a lot of the video stuff and just everything. So I love Raytina. She's definitely been a great help to me. To now, my brother Cedric that's come on board, and he's made things so much easier. I don't have to push. Pastor always talking about he's made it easy for him. He's made it easy for me because now I can just play and go and do all of that because, you know, Ced gonna shout us. So Man, I love you, man. Minister Andre Pettiford, I gotta tell you, last Sunday you did some of your best playing in the world that you have done since you've been here, and I'm just grateful and so appreciative that you were here. I looked up to Minister Andre Pettiford when I was young because we used to go to the House of Prayer and they had all the horns and all that stuff, the horn section, and just to have him over here with us, I love it, I love it, I love it. Definitely my wife. I don't know what she's done for me in music here, but just the fact she's my wife, I just absolutely love her. She ain't done nothing for me musically. Actually, she has, because when I found her, I found a good thing and I found favor with the Lord. And after I found her and got this wife of mine, it's like everything just like, it just did that. So I love my wife. I love y'all. Thank you for these 25 years. I'm grateful for all the love that y'all shown. And I'm so glad for that organ, and I know y'all gonna get me.